Hey folks, it's the one-armed farmer.
The one-armed bandit.
Yeah, I'm a bandit, all right. Just coming to you today with my, I'm starting a new fashion trend. The half sleeve sweatshirt. Now I've had this sweatshirt for probably 35 plus years. I think I bought it when Town Center Mall was in its infancy. Me and a friend of mine down there, she thought it looked good, so I bought it.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't her, but she's not a friend, she's my wife.
Well, we were friends before we got married.
Yeah, we need to go there though.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd just give you a little update of my almost a week into this proximal row carpectomy. And like I told my mom the other day, I'm too far in to turn around and go back now.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I got these big old heavy dark glasses on. I didn't know where we was going to be making this video. I don't need them up here on the back porch. I'm trying to be very, very cautious of what I'm doing. I'm not doing a lot of walking outside the house. I had to go out the other day and put some pollen substitute in my beef feeder, and she came with me. I guess that way if I fell, I'd land on her, but hopefully not my hand. So anyway, now this all started years ago. I injured this wrist years ago, and it had always been very touchy. I had to be real careful, you know, manipulating it, but I had learned to live with it. And you know, I thought, well, it's just gonna be something. And you know, I'm a little hard-headed. And so anyway, all right, fast forward last January, I'm down there on the lower part of the property working on fence and putting in the fence post, the wooden fence post, and putting them in the ground using cement. So I was getting the Saccrete cement. You know, all you do is add water. That's a 90-pound bag. And I picked that bag, a bag. I had several. I had already, you know, been working, but I picked one up and picked it up the wrong way, and this went south. And had given me problems ever since. Problems that I wasn't equipped to deal with any longer. So I went to one doctor, and he's the first one that told me, yeah, you're gonna need a surgery. And I couldn't, I decided to go to another doctor. That doctor told me the same thing. So it's a very common surgery. They do it a lot. They've been doing it for 50 years, according to my doctor, Dr. Jonas at Resurgence. Hopefully when I go get my cast, I'll get the video and put my cast on. We might get the good doctor on video. We'll just have to wait and see.
I don't know if he'll allow that.
If I slip my 20, he will. Can I borrow $20? Anyway,
Yeah,
so
we've paid them enough already.
So okay, so when we had the pre-op, he re-x-rayed, and that's when he told me I also had a bone spur. Now, if y'all watched the video with Scully, the skeleton, the other day, you'll have a good idea of the bones they were talking about taking out. And I mean, I can do this real good, but this right here, the other videos I've seen on the YouTube, other folks don't have this. So this must be because the bone spur, because I'm having a lot. Oh, y'all really can't see what I'm pointing. I'm having a lot of tenderness where the thumb joint would be. Or still is. So I figure that's why my thumb is very tender. The pinky joint over here, you know, they took out a bone over here. It's kind of touchy, but these two fingers, my index finger and my international sign I don't care finger, they're kind of tender. So I go in for the surgery. First surgery I've ever had. I was very, very anxious about this surgery, but you know, everything went all right. I do remember them shaving my arm And the gal telling me, you have very hairy arms. I said, yeah, if I had dark hair, I'd look good, wouldn't I?
You look like Sasquatch.
Because I have blonde hair, and you just can't hardly see it. Oh my gosh! And they gave me a nerve block. Holy mackerel! When they put me in there and they started prepping me, and they put a shot in my IV unit, and it burned when they did it. And I remember looking up at the ceiling, and the ceiling tile just kind of started going together like that guy in the Matrix, you know, that kind of disappeared into the floor. And then when I woke up, I could have sworn my arm was laying on my belly, but it wasn't. It was laying down beside me, and I couldn't move it. Thing was deader than 4 o'clock.
So, and what's really funny is when, you probably don't remember this, but when they brought you out to the car and we started home, you kept saying, I can't lift this thing. This thing's just dead. I can't lift it.
I couldn't.
I can't lift, and you kept saying that over and over.
I mean, I could do this and my shoulder would move, and that was it. But they put some type of shot up here. They put marks on my clavicle. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's where they put the nerve block in. Ooh.
So I woke back up after that, and they start wheeling me down to the operating room. Now, I had a colonoscopy last year, and when they was wheeling me to the room, I'm thinking to myself, man, I would be saying, walking the green mile, walking the green mile. So guess what I did? I said, walking the green mile, walking the green mile. And then they gave me another shot, and I was out. So, but the doctor said the surgery went great. Come home, and my fingers were hot to me. Now, nobody else could feel the heat in them, but I could, but they were also numb. I mean, I couldn't do nothing. And they told me, they gave me some oxycodone and some morphine. And they said, and I'll just go ahead and say it here, if they give you morphine with this surgery, take it first. Don't try to be a stud and say, I'll just go with the oxy. So at 9 o'clock at night, I had surgery at noon. At 9 o'clock at night, my fingers started tingling. The feeling come back. I could move here, you know. So I took the oxycodone at 9 o'clock. That means at 3 o'clock, I could take more, 3 o'clock in the morning. And Christy had an alarm set to come in. I slept in my recliner. Well, at 1 o'clock, I woke up in severe pain. Never have I hurt like that before. Even the next portion of this story I'm fixing to tell you, I hurt worse with this and that. So at 3 o'clock when Christy got up, she wanted to know how I was. I said, not good. I've been hurting for 2 hours. So I took the morphine then, and people, it took an hour to take that pain off. I mean, it didn't go away, but it took the edge off of it. And yeah, if you have this type of surgery, you want to take that morphine first. That's what I do over. So I get through the first night, first day. I could already move my fingers real good. Well, that's Thursday then. No, Wednesday was the first day.
Right.
All right. The medicine they give you, this oxycodone stuff, it clogs you up. I don't know how people can get addicted to this stuff, because not only does it kill the pain, but it shut down my evacuation system. Wink, wink, if you're understanding what I'm saying. I couldn't do nothing. And I mean, my cousin had told me, he said, don't take those things long as you have to. They'll clog you up.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, okay, we're talking poop. Well, yeah, we're talking poop and pee.
Okay. That's probably enough that we need to talk about that.
So if you take oxycodone, be aware of that. So anyway, at 7 o'clock Thursday morning, I decided I ain't taking more of this stuff because this ain't right. So that's when I started taking the ibuprofen.
No, but you were taking that before. You would take your pain medicine, and then 3 hours later you would take 800 milligrams of Advil. Yeah. So we were putting that in with the other. Weaning
myself off that
yes. The
oxy clog up. That's what I'm gonna start calling it. Oxy cork. So Thursday morning at 7 o'clock, I took the last one of those, and I don't know, around lunchtime, I guess, I was kind of hungry, and I went in there and I got me one of those little protein light bars, and was gonna eat that. And I bit down on that thing, And people, I've had a crown that's been coming apart now for the better part of a year. And when I say that, the enamel fleeking off of it and stuff. And honestly, I was going to do something with it after this was done. Not anymore.
Well, you did after your surgery.
Now, they would not give me the bones that come out of my hand. I asked. I told the doctor, I said, I want to make a YouTube video about it. He wouldn't do it. Wouldn't have no part of it.
Because you would have made a necklace.
I would have.
And you probably would have given it to me on our anniversary. I do not want a bone necklace.
Now, see, that was the steel piece that come out of my crown. All right. And went to the tooth doctor.
Dentist.
Huh?
The dentist.
Yeah, hoping to get a crown. And he said, no, that was set up wrong to start with. He said the reason that crown failed is because your upper tooth was being, the lower tooth was impacting that upper tooth too much. The bite wasn't correct. And he said, that's why that thing failed on you. And he said, the way that upper tooth stump is right now, he said, it's been ground down all the way to the nerve. He said, I can't grind on that anymore to try to make it better for a crown. And he said, I'd also have to work on that lower tooth. And he said, we don't want to work on something that ain't broke. I said, I agree with you. And he said, so the only thing we could do would be do a root canal and then put another crown on it after you grind down some on the stump. He said, and then he said, at best, you might get 2 more years of service out of that new crown. He said, so if I was you, I'd pull it. And I said, oh, happy freaking day. So, there it is. Back there behind me. There's a hole back there behind that gold hook. You see that gold hook right? So, by Friday morning, 11 o'clock, I was having a tooth pulled. Same side. I have lost weight with this sickness. I've lost 3 bones, 1 bone, 3 bones, 1 bone spur, and a tooth. Yeah, she's laughing now.
Oh, well, you
So
haven't
anyway,
given birth to 3 children, so that's
all right.
nothing.
So anyway, so that's where we're at. I mean, I'm doing okay now. I haven't had any of the oxyclog since Thursday at 7 in the morning. When the dentist pulled my tooth, he said, well, would you like me to prescribe some pain medicine for you? I said, well, I already have oxycodone and morphine at the house. He said, you've got more there than I can prescribe for you anyway. So,
I'll get it.
So, that's where we're at. Like I said, this thumb, I think because of that bone spurs, is very touchy. Yeah. Everybody that's listening, I'm sure you've had points in your life where you go to sleep, you jerk and wake back up. I did that the other day, and I thought that that thumb was gonna fly out of this splint or something. Oh, it hurt bad. And then last night, somehow or another, I got the thing twisted around and slept on it wrong. And oh, it was pretty stiff this morning. I got a little bit of bruising. You can't really see it. A little bit of bruising. Just a minute amount of swelling. But like I said, and I can move my thumb. You can't see it moving, but oh yeah, you can. See it down inside there? It looks like a little turtle sticking its head out. Hello, my name's Tippy the Turtle. So anyway, a week from tomorrow, we go for the hard cast. And I've seen other people on YouTube that didn't have all that. They had their thumb was still accessible. And so probably that's why mine is not, because there was a bone spur down in there. So this will probably make my cast a little bit different as well. So this has gone on too long. We're at 15 minutes almost. But this is the first installment, actual first installment of the proximal road carpectomy. So far, I'm not hating life that I did it. And hopefully in 4 to 6 months, I'm gonna be glad I did it. The doctor said the surgery went great, and he said he's never talked to anybody that's had it done that wished they didn't have it done, wished that they did not have it done. So there you have it. So you got Jeff Eubanks
and Christy Eubanks,
Nurse Christy. She's taken very good care of me.
I've been a good nurse, haven't I?
Yes, I've never had to be helped. I've never had anybody have to help put on my socks, put on my shirt.
When you were little, your mom probably helped you.
Yeah, but I'm a little bit grown up man. I'm a grown up man now. So
Adult child.
Yeah. And baths, I mean, you know, I got this big old waterproof thing we put on there, and I can't wash it under this arm, so she's got to come in there and wash it. And people, she's gawking at me.
Stop. That's enough.
Well, bye-bye.